say, instruments that were left over from the Civil War, and a lot of the musicians were self-taught. But famous people like Louis Armstrong came from New Orleans, and of course he ended up going all over the world as an ambassador for the United States and freedom. And I think a lot of people from that got the feeling that jazz meant freedom. You know,
yeah, right.
in society.
Right.
In society. So not only was he an ambassador for the music, but also for a way of life. And jazz sort of was disseminated across the country and then around the world. And now I'm selling educational books and records. We have about 2,000 different items of probably 175 or 200 of them are ones that I publish myself. The rest of them we buy from other publishers. And various books on any topic concerning jazz that you can think of, I guess. So we've got people all over the world that are probably in their bedroom or their den or wherever playing jazz.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there an International Jazz Society or something?
There's an International Association of Jazz Educators. Or for Jazz Education, they call it, and they just had their convention in New York.
Let me mention this before I forget. We can't put phone numbers, but is there a website where people can find out more about Jamey Aebersold?
Yeah, just go to jazzbooks.com.
That's
jazzbooks.com.
JAZZBOOKS.com.
Right. And on there's a Summer Jazz Workshop site. And there's also a link to my son's Double Time Jazz if they want to purchase CDs and so forth.
Do you guys go to schools just in Indiana, or do you go to Kentucky also?
We primarily have gone to Indiana, but now we're starting to go to Kentucky. I mean, the Arts Council of Southern Indiana doesn't mind where we play. So we've been outside of the 6-county area that they actually cover. We've been outside in Indiana, and we've been to Kentucky too.
Great.
So we're spreading out a little bit. Kentucky's a little slow. You know, with the tobacco message, they're very slow, as a matter of fact. Leading the nation in adult smoking, teen smoking, and lung cancer is not something you want to be proud of.
Well, that's a wonderful thing that you're involved in something that's so vital to people's health.
But you know, Louisville and Lexington have always had a very vibrant jazz scene.
Really?
Yes, they have. And ours is, I think Louisville's has even gotten better. I know it has since the Jazz Factory has opened up at 815 West Market. He's got his smoke-free place. He's got jazz there, live jazz, Tuesday through Saturday. And in April the 12th will be his 3rd year.
Really?
And he's quite successful, yes.
I remember there used to be a place, Joe's Palm Room.
Yep, Joe's Palm Room.
Where we used
That's
to go and
probably
listen
still going,
to
but
jazz.
it's not jazz. They have jazz at the Sealback Bar on the weekends from 10 to 1. And Artemisia. I know they have jazz, and various other places have a lot of jazz going on, make duos and trios.
Jamey, would you mind playing a little piece that you've been thinking of lately?
Sure.
Which
instrument would you like?
How about the grand piano?
All right, let's try the grand piano. Oh, me, let's see. I haven't been asked to play the piano in a while. I'm not really a piano player. Let's see, what shall I play? Let's try Misty. Misty.
That's beautiful.
But what I like to do more than anything is just mess around.
Bravo!
And that's called just messing around.
How do you? I mean, how do you ever think of all of that? I guess that's the great mystery.
No, it's not a mystery. You just got to practice. You hit an F, and you know you've got choices: F major, F7, F minor, F half diminished, and you work off those choices. And that F chord can go somewhere else, and that chord can go somewhere else. And that leads to the next one. That leads to the next one.
I would think that you would be a pure keyboardist.
No, not
That's
me.
that's wonderful. That is just so terrific.
I tell you what I feel comfortable doing is playing the bass. Let me
Oh,
play
really?
the bass.
You can do a solo bass with.
Well, I'm not a soloist, but I like to just walk bass lines.
Uh-huh.
Left town, I guess about 4 or 5 years ago, moved to Florida, and he had sold everything except this bass. And he said, I need to get rid of the bass. Well, I tried to help him sell it, but nobody wanted it. And so to make a long story short, I bought it, and I'm sure glad I did, because I love the sound of it.
Boy, it does.
I've been practicing bass. This is what I like to do for therapy.
It's a mellow sound.
It's a big fat sound.
Yeah, big fat sound. Wow.
There you have it.
That's terrific.
Blues in B flat.